What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of our Millwall save here on Football Manager 20. And today, we are going to jump right on into our new save here. Now, this won't be live. Eventually, I'd like to get solely live episodes on this channel, 45 to 50-ish minutes. Well, ideally, I can get a regular series like this and a live series both going at the same time. 2 videos a day type of thing, but that is down the line. And for now, since my computer isn't super great, we are going to do it this way, just the normal format, 2 games an episode, and then we skip forward 2 more games type of thing, and hopefully we can get on going and do pretty well here. So at the moment, we're jumping into a new team. This is the best 11 according to the team. A couple of loan obligations, a couple of goalkeepers, the Brighton midfielder, and then Danny McNamara is out on loan. But as you can see, not too bad of a football team here. Bradshaw up front, Wallace, who's going to play a huge part for us. Ferguson at left back, we'll see if we can do something about that. Hutchinson, Cooper, Romeo rounded out, and then Thompson, Leonard, and Williams sitting in the middle. O'Brien on the left. Determined personality, which is good, and hopefully we can do pretty well. They want us to play direct soccer. We'll see about that. High tempo pressing required. Work within the payroll budget. Millwall, not a team known for spending tons of cash, and hopefully we can work within that. Finish mid-table. Reach the 4th round of the FA Cup. Reach the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. We'll see about we'll see about this one in particular. I'd like to really focus on the league, but we'll see. And then end of next season, finish in the top half, work toward reaching the playoffs as we go down, and then reach the playoffs in the 23-24 season. So we'll see as we go forward. Of course, we've got our own things. We'd like to get promoted in a couple years as well. But we shall see. We don't need an intra-squad friendly. Send an advice report from the coaching staff. We might as well take that, and we will jump on in. We'll save it here as well, and hopefully we can do well here at Millwall. I always have a weird little affinity with Millwall. My dad, this was his youth club till he was 17 or 18, I believe. So he's got himself an affiliation as well, a pretty strong one. We are Liverpool fans, but Millwall's always right there. And hopefully we can take Millwall to the next level, get him to the Premier League, get him going, and see what we can do going forward. But for now, let's jump on into this and take a look around the club vision. We're just going to accept the current vision. We just saw it. And then we're just going to jump forward a day or two, and then we'll take a look at the squad, what we're going to be looking at transfer wise. Just one more, or I'd like to go forward a day, and then we're going to just take a look quickly, and we'll deal with that in a little bit. So for now, let's go to the squad. Well, transfer wise, just to see what our budget's like. Yeah, so we're not going to do too much in terms of budget, but we'll see what we can do. So here we are in goal. Bialkowski is the goalkeeper in real life at the moment. He looks actually relatively decent. On loan from Ipswich. Not too bad, the young man there. Well, he's 31, but Frank Fielding is our goalkeeper. Not too bad. And then we also have Luke Steele, who's not too bad either. But I think Bialkowski will be our number 1 and Fielding our number 2. On the right side, here he is. He's Romeo. Is most likely going to be the starter. James Brown is homegrown at club, but lacking just a little bit. We've also got a decent amount of center backs here, 5 by the looks of it. Hopefully we can find a couple that play well for us. Jake Cooper, probably the best of the lot. He's got some decent stuff here. Probably a really big threat from corners. Pace and isn't awful, which is good. 6'7", 16 heading, 19 jumping reach. We have ourselves a target at corner. Jason McCarthy Sean Hutchinson, 28, not too bad either. We'll, of course, look forward and see what we can do. Once we come back for our first thing, we'll have everything set up. Maybe a new signing or two. We'll have to see. Ferguson was the left back they were showing. He can definitely play there. He can also play all along the wing, really. I'm surprised. I guess he's only competent at wingback, even though that's probably his best position, I would feel. Romeo on the other side, though, not too bad. Can do a variety of different things. Some of these mentals, not that great, but physically very good. Technically not too bad either. And here we have a couple of players in midfield. Ben Thompson is he's actually got some really nice things here. 17 stamina, 18 natural fitness, is good for box to box, actually. Looking at a ball winner, really, but not too bad at box to box. Some of his mentals are really good. 16 bravery, 17 aggression's a bit up there. 17 teamwork is nice. 17 work rate's really good. 15 tackling as well. He has got some really nice attributes there. Only 23 as well. Room to grow just a little bit, which is good. We'll take a look at the loanee here from Brighton. Jason Mullenby has quite the potential. I have him at box to box. Pretty good tackler. He has some things he's going to have to round out just a little bit, but the makings of a decent midfielder. Sean Williams was on that list as well. 32. Deep lying playmaker. He's he's physically not great. We'll have to find him a position where he's not running around too much, but good otherwise. As well as Ryan Leonard here. Not too bad. There are a couple. Mentally, he's pretty decent. Physically okay. Technically has some things to work on. And then here we go down to the wingers here. We've got Judd Wallace, probably the pick of the bunch, I would assume. I haven't looked all the way through yet, but he's got some nice things here. 16 work rate's really good. 16 determination, technically very nice for a winger. On that right-hand side, might have to up his passing just a little bit, and some of these other mentals, but not too bad. Skalak, he's got some nice technicals here. And then he lets himself down in the mental department and the physical department, as a matter of fact. Not too great in that term. Aiden O'Brien can play inside forward. Can he play up front as well? He can. May look to play him out on this left-hand side. Decently well-rounded. Here we have Connor Mahoney. He has got some really good winger stats here. 16 crossing, good from set pieces, corners there. 14 dribbling is really nice. Passing has to go up a little bit. He is only 22. Some decent physicals, not too bad here. Connor Mahoney. Matt Smith, a new striker in from Queens Park Rangers. Target man, 17 heading, 18 jumping reach, 18 strength at 6'7". That is very useful. Speed-wise, not too much there, but if we're playing long ball, that is a really good thing to have around. Tom Elliott, who's just moved on in real life, I believe. Yeah, technically not great, is he? 15 heading. He's still a lot taller than I remember him being, but he's got some good physicals. Tom Bradshaw, probably the pick of the bunch up front. Very well-rounded, some decent technicals here. Mentals are pretty good as well, and decent physicals. Very well-rounded. And then Budvarsson, the striker, mentally very good. We may... I'm trying to think at what we want to do here in terms of up front. But we shall see. So not too bad. The squad's okay. If I were to go after anyone in the market right now, we only have 5, or well, really 4 midfielders. I'd like to play with 3 in midfield, or if we're just going to play 2 up front, I guess 2 in midfield's okay. If we bring the other 2 strikers back, or the 2 wingers back, I'd like to bring in another midfielder. I'd also would like a left-sided defender, which it seems that Shane Ferguson seems to be the only one on the squad at the moment. We can check the under 23s, but it looks like that is it for the for left back. We'll have to see if we can bring anybody in that position. Under 18s don't look too great. Under 18s have a couple of players here who could turn into something perhaps. George Alexander, 17 work rate's nice, but he's got quite a bit to work on. Billy Mitchell, he's got some good starting points, but stuff to work on. They are only 18, of course, so that is going to happen. And then McNamara is out on loan at Newport, has quite a bit to work on, doesn't he? Already 20, unfortunately. So not too bad in that term. So, I mean, hopefully we can turn this into something here. Mid-table is the target first year. Hopefully we can get there. We'll see what some of these other teams look like. Where's Luton, for instance? They were just promoted. Key player, Izzy Brown. Oh, he's on loan from Chelsea. He's actually quite good. Hot prospect, Casey Pettit. Why not get a scout report in? We'll have to see where we finish. And obviously, I'd like this to go well. Let's see Wigan here. Key player, Sam Morsey. He's not too bad either. Let's go home here and then to Millwall. And here we go. Our key player, Ben Thompson. Hot prospects, George Alexander. Alex Pierce is the captain. We've got some decent center backs, which is good. Let's go to General here. Fierce rivals, West Ham. If you don't know already, this is no joke when it comes to rivalries. A very, very tough rivalry. They've made a movie about it. It's violent. It's one heck of a thing. We've got some other rivals here, of course. Leeds, Charlton, just from London in general. But we'll see. Facilities, we'll see about West Ham. We'd like to play them sooner rather than later up in the Premier League. 20,146 seater as the stadium. 19.7 thousand, I suppose, in normal matches. Built in 1993. I'm not sure if they're in the process of getting a new stadium. I remember something about the new den, if I remember it properly. Stadium condition is good. No roof. Here we go. Field condition perfect. Average corporate facilities, good training facilities, average data analysis facilities, good youth facilities, which is okay. Youth ground, here we go. Youth recruitment, average academy coaching. It is what it is. No affiliated clubs. And history-wise, not too bad. As you can see, the only real trophies here come from below the Premier League. We have a Sky Bet Championship one once, but other than that, nothing really. They got to an FA Cup or a League Cup final. They played United in the final, lost 3-0. But it is, what that is. That's always very difficult. But the league season starts on the 3rd. About a month away. We have a couple. It looks like we have a couple of, or maybe we have a trip to Israel coming. It is away from home, so I guess we have a friendly trip over there. But then we start, and it is not going to be easy here. Preston and West Brom to start. Sheffield Wednesday, Fulham, Middlesbrough, Hull. These are not, the championship is a competitive league. We're going to have to be very much on top of things when we go into it. Let's see what we got here for recruitment. The average, we're going to have to up some of these. What is this? Medical staff is not great either. We'll have to deal with that with a thin squad. Squad-wise, we'll just have to see, won't we? As I said, midfielder would be something I'd like to bring in. Maybe move one of the strikers on. We don't. Well, actually, no, we don't want to move any of them on, do we? I'd like to, if I want to play with 2 strikers up front, I'll need to, though. Aidan O'Brien is very much capable of playing up front. And then a left-sided defender, because we just have Shane Ferguson, who's pretty much a winger. He can do the defensive duties, but I'd like a proper fullback. And we'll have to see what we can do there, guys. But I'm going to end this video right here. Hopefully next time we definitely will be coming back, and we'll be telling you everything I've done. And we will get the Preston game in, see if we can get any transfers in as well, transfers out, all that sort of stuff. And hopefully we can start off the season well, guys. But that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you folks, of course, have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.